Gage the Nature Boy Saunders, a 5-1 record, 1 no contest in that time. Last fight came back in his last win, June 15th at Fusion Fight League. Won last time via a guillotine choke, and he's won 3 straight decisions overall since 2018 and through now. So this is the fight that was formerly the co-main event. Now it's the official main event. So it's going to be a little bit longer for both Saunders and Frost in this, but when you look at Saunders and his track record, he has had a lot of strong opportunities as of recent, Vita.
Yes, Gage Saunders he's a well-rounded fighter. I watched some footage of him, his amateur career and his pro career, and he's a well-rounded fighter, so that says a lot. When you're well-rounded, you can be unpredictable. You can dictate the pace on how you want to have the fight. It can be either standing or on the ground. So I'm definitely excited for this fight. This is the fight that I was looking forward to.
The only decision that he didn't have go his way in his last 4 appearances was a no contest on April 12th. That was because of illegal elbows, but he's had 2 wins since, so he's looking to ramp that up and maybe be the non-first SBG Idaho win of the night.
Out of the red corner, Kyle Frost.
Get ready for the Mortal Kombat references. Sub-Zero walks his way in, and this is a big night for him for a couple different reasons. While Saunders is making his first ever Front Street Fights appearance, this is number 6 for Kyle Frost. He has won every fight here at CenturyLink Arena. He has won every fight that he's had, pro 3 times, amateur 4 times. He has not lost at all, and one of his wins includes an appearance at Bellator 205 last September against David Rangel in a rear naked choke. Now this is a submissions specialist. 5 of the 7 came as at least submissions. 4 of those were rear naked chokes. So when you look at tonight's fight and you look at Kyle Frost, he's undefeated, he's putting it on the line. How does he match up against Gage Saunders?
Well, Kyle Frost is, like you were just saying earlier, all of his fights have been by finishes. So he's looking to finish. And that's what I love about this fight, is because Gage also likes to finish. Like I said earlier, both of them are coming off of wins by submissions. So they know what jiu-jitsu is all about. They know when they are in danger. They know when to execute. So this is nothing new to them.
Some ties between the two of them. Saunders has fought Kerry Latimer in the past in a non-Front Street Fights event, and as well as Jacob Hawk. Let's look at the tailored tape presented by Miller Lite. A 5-year difference between Saunders and Frost, but they match up pretty well the same. Height's only a 1-inch difference, weight a 1-pound difference to reach, also a 1-inch difference. So this is squaring up to be a really strong meeting, just with 2 fighters on different tracks of their pro careers. And with that, we'll introduce tonight's fighters with Britt Talbert.
Ladies and gentlemen, our main event this evening is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the Front Street Fights welterweight division, and is brought to you by our friends at Project Filter. You decide when, we'll show you how. Visit projectfilter.org. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner to my left, with a professional record of 5 wins against just 2 defeats. Standing in at an even 6 feet tall, weighing in at 169.1 pounds. Fighting out of Bozeman, Montana, proudly representing Montana Mixed Martial Arts. Please welcome Gage, the Gangly Gangster, Saunders. His opponent, fighting out of the red corner to my right, with a perfect record as a professional of 3 wins against no defeats. Standing in at 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 168.6 pounds. Fighting out of Boise, Idaho, proudly representing SBG Idaho, please welcome Kyle Sub-Zero Frost. Our referee in charge of this bout will be Tom Subnet, who will now give fighter instructions. Center the cage.
Okay, guys, follow my instructions at all times. Defend yourselves at all times. Keep it clean, but let's keep it exciting. Go ahead and touch them up. Good luck.
Fight fans, are you ready for a downtown throwdown?
So this is the billing that changed from the co-main event now to the main event just a couple weeks ago, but a perfect record is on the line. as Kyle Frost and Gage Saunders get underway in the main event of Front Street Fights 20.
Here we go.
Very quickly, Saunders wants to pound on Frost. Frost puts him down and gets the mount on, but Saunders gonna fly a lot of elbows. Try to get back out of it again.
Kyle Frost is doing a good job of posturing up. Having his hips in there. Nice transition by Gage, looking to work to get back up. He doesn't want to be on the ground with Frost.
And Frost right
Which
now
is a
has him
smart
down.
move.
Yeah, for the way that Frost transitioned, getting it out of that Saunders to reverse back again and take back the advantage on top. It's going to be huge considering the amount of times that we mentioned it. 5 of 7 wins throughout his entire career all come by submission.
Right, you definitely don't want to give it back. And Kyle is doing a good job, has one hook. He's being patient.
See Saunders trying to punch his way back out and force Frost off of that right shoulder.
You hear them chatting with each other. I know we're close, but I couldn't quite hear what they were saying.
I think all it was to just say, how you doing?
Yo,
from
how you
Saunders,
doing?
and just keep on going.
Yeah.
Saunders is quick to chatter too and is in his element when he's
There's your
in
second
that
hook.
mode. Frost is still in a good position here, holding Saunders both of his arms.
Right, Gage is really trying to control. They're both trying to control each other's arms because Gage doesn't want for Frost to look for that famous choke that he's going for, that rear naked choke.
And you can see that Frost will want to work down Saunders. Here comes the left arm. Here comes the choke in. Frost has him where he wants him, but the chin is down inside the arm, so that protects the neck a little bit and allows Saunders a little bit of wiggle room too, though Frost is working that in and trying to get back in, throwing some right hands to try to counteract it and get him nestled in.
Right, which that's a really smart idea to do. You could even start even hitting at the thigh, hitting at the body, just to distract your opponent from that neck. Then you can sink it in.
Goes back again, but doesn't have the full grip, and Saunders keeping that chin down and making an effort to turn away from that too. That's smart defensive play so that he's not allowing just to fall right into Frost's trap, but looks like Frost is starting to wiggle that left elbow underneath as they roll over.
What I would like to see more from Gage, if he can just try to get his back to the mat. That's the defense to that. That looks pretty
Frost
deep.
has
That
him.
looks pretty
He has
deep.
him in the choke, and there's the
there it is.
tap.
Round one. And the
Round
famous
one.
choke. Rear naked choke.
The chill is around in Boise, and it will remain.
Yes, it is.
Kyle Frost, rear naked choke once again, takes down Gage Saunders in the first round and remains undefeated at 4-0 in his pro career.
Wow. We just talked about that. You don't want to give up your back. Oh, but you know what? Saunders did a good job of just staying calm, but it got too deep. He's also bleeding.
And you can see from the moment that the fight started, the way that Frost got on top of Saunders that was the goal the entire time. End it early, get him right back into the choke, and from there, it was just holding him right along the side of the cage to slide into that portion, get low enough, and it just continued on from there, and Frost had him right where he wanted him from the get-go.
Yes, he was very patient.
So here's the choke again, and Frost was working this for about a minute and a half, just right around that entrance to the cage, and eventually, with the way Saunders was trying to pull the arm out, that actually allowed Frost to get that arm underneath, and Saunders from then out he just didn't have the defense to try to get that arm around and try to counteract.
And here's the tap. What's tricky about this, it might not seem like it's a tap, and you slowly ease into it, and then that's when you know you're in danger, and that's when you're like, oh, I gotta tap.
Especially the way that he pulled back
Yes,
out again.
he was able to extend him out.
And with that, we'll go back inside the cage. Britt Talbert has the official result.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner in our main event of the evening. We have a tap out via rear naked choke at 2:45 of round number 1. Our winner, fighting out of the red corner, it's Sub-Zero, Kyle Frost! All right, Kyle, come over here if you would. 4-0, man. Got to feel good. Got the work done early.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Got in, got out. No injuries. Feeling good.
Did you finish the way you wanted to finish this fight?
Yeah, absolutely. Gage is not to be toyed around with, so I knew that anytime I could find a finish, I was going to look for it. I didn't want to force it, so I was waiting on that choke for a while until I got what I wanted and then went for it.
Again, you don't get here 4-0 as a pro. Your amateur time you spent with us here without thanking a lot of people. A lot of people are behind you. Who do you want to thank?
Absolutely, man. First and foremost, I want to throw this win out to my stepdad, Brian. He's been battling cancer for a little while now. And just keep up the good fight, brother. I love you. After that, my wife, I can't do anything without her, man. She takes care of everything while I'm training and everything. So, Casey, I love you. Couldn't do it without you. My team, my dad, he's watching in Alaska. I love you. Stepmom's here. Man, family and team, I love you guys.
All right, 4-0 as a pro. A lot of fights here at Front Street Fight. What's next?
I don't know, man. We'll see who calls. I fought for Bellator last year, first round finish, just like that. So we'll see if anybody gives me a call. If not, I think it's about time I fight for a title around here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, our main event winner, improving his record to 4-0 from SBG, Idaho, it's Kyle Sub-Zero Frost, ladies and gentlemen.
It was a quick fight, but it was a decisive fight. Kyle Frost staying perfect here at CenturyLink Arena.